Again, let's see if we can get a good stream. Good so far. Good. Good. Why is YouTube not working? I have no idea.
I just saw the YouTube pop up on my notification.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So wait, why is it good over... Wait. Can we retry? And what you mean we can't update the video? Oh man, this is some bullshit. Alright, well nonetheless, good evening everyone. Original Biggie One back at it again. Here with Senjecko, and you have seen Spire Die. But tonight, get ready. As Original Biggie One.
Someone's playing a deadly game.
And Senjecko3. With special guest Sleeping Skeletron. Welcome to Death by Air. Also the big shit.
Skelly's here?
No, but...
In spirit.
No, but... Yeah, there you go. There you go. But again, big shout out to everyone. Thank you to everyone. Big shout out to Tizzle over on Twitch. As well as Chaos Retro Gaming over on YouTube. Really appreciate the support. And yeah, we are going to fix this YouTube shit. But we are going to get things started. And Spire Die, Firefight. We know what to do. And it's kind of my fault because at the end of the day, Condor's kind of effed me over because of the connection acting up. But Senjecko, any advice? Because I'm trying to figure out a way to counter the blister backs. And I know that Kodiaks is a good counter. But the only problem is dealing with the blister backs. That again, they move.
I mean, Kodiaks aren't necessarily a counter to the blisterbacks. Kodiaks are only going to attack things that's on the ground. So anything in the air is fucked. But
no, because
so anti-air turrets.
I kind of hear that Kodiaks is sort of a counter to blisterbacks, but I also know that anti-air kind of helps and works at the end.
See, for me, on my aspect, Kodiaks only help out against the air if they've already attacked a ground unit. Because my leader powers can summon friendly sentinels to attack both the ground or the air at that point. But they're only there until they disappear. So it just... For me, on my end, it varies on timing, and if the ground units are there to allow for that to happen. Like if it's sending a medium mix or a heavy mix, then chances are whatever I hit is still gonna last a little long enough to attack some air units there, possibly, at least until they're killed, because they don't have a long lifespan.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they survive the whole way, you know, they're gone a lot quicker than if I dropped a Sentinel Swarm as a leader power. But for me, air takes out air, and anti-air takes out air, but I don't know that because I haven't tried the strat yet, if going completely air would solve any issues. Like if I went Kodiaks as my only ground units and everything else was like Hornets along with the Condor. I don't know how or if that would change things. Because if we're getting attacked by air, maybe it serves to reason that fighting fire with fire might help. But it's I think with our current strat, it's just going to be a matter of time and luck
Yeah.
in getting there.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Alright, so seeing as that YouTube... No, it was Twitch that apparently doesn't work. Nonetheless, I have local recording, so... Again, if we get it to 100 and get past 100, this will be re-uploaded. I think the other strategy is dealing with sites. Because the Kodiaks on that empty base, I mean, it's a good strategy, but again, dealing with, you know, going through Death Valley, you know, don't you think that you... How about you put some of the Kodiaks on my side, but not really on my side? I think if anything more in the middle. Because that's the thing, because I can cap that off and probably place a regeneration barricade right there. And that way it could be a good balance for both, not only the Kodiaks, but also for the Condor if we are backing up to the Spire.
So the reason I haven't moved them to another area is because like if you switched locations on where the site and where they're being funneled through, I would just move them to where they're going to be in range.
Okay.
For that area. So right now, where you're funneling them in Death Valley is on that side, and it's the safest area for them, because if we get direct air, they can still get attacked there, but direct air sometimes, most of the time, goes towards our bases and the Spire rather than just that location. I mean, they're going to attack anything, but that's not on their side. But more often than not, they're coming to our bases and the Spire. So, for me, wherever they are being funneled to, wherever is the safest place in range for them to be most efficient, and for them to combine all my leader powers together to cause some damage and some mayhem, you know, that's where I want to put them. You know, they can put a stop to by themselves to a Scarab, to the big guns, to Scorpions, if that was the leader round of, since we get a leader or boss round every 5 rounds. If it's a hive commander, it essentially puts a stop to them, because it's constantly, when they get hit, when I've fully updated everything for them, they're getting barraged, not just with the rounds, but they're also getting hit from the air units that are summoned to attack them. So it causes them to focus on all of that going on rather than fully progressing. Condor is the one that, you know, it's just not going to have any effect on. The Retriever Sentinel is not going to have a lot of effect on it just because they're air. And that's just the downside of the Siege. The Siege is the only reason I use the Siege is to take out the ground a lot easier. Yeah, it's otherwise I would just do, you know, like maybe 3 Condors. But
no, I think we have a good strategy, especially with me and the 2 Condors, because again, I really don't need much, just a lot of defense and a lot of free stuff. So if anything, I'll probably put a bunker barricade and add a few Marines just so we could have some more anti-air and the bunker barricade. But everything else kind of stays the same. Hopefully the connection will be pretty good tonight, considering that when we did it on Thursday, I was lagging a little bit. And that really kind of hurt in the end with the blister backs. So...
I mean, for me, what hurt with the blister backs is they went off course. Yeah, and they were supposed to come your way, and they diverted and just made